Double today.
Okay.
We're double. I mean, Bola, say
So the
hi to my
energy.
people.
Okay, hi guys. I am so excited to be here. I cannot wait to give you guys all the hottest gist because it's going to be hot.
Very hot. But guys, thank you so much for your amazing support. Thank you for everything you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We love and appreciate your support for what you do for this amazing community. When they play the show, well done to you guys. And of course, like I always say, it's a ritual for me. Maybe Abimbola will catch up on that. Tell me in the comment section where it is you're watching from, because we have fans all over the world, in Japan, in Korea, Bangladesh, even in Ukraine and Russia as well too.
Oh, nice.
So guys, tell me where it is you're watching from and put that, represent your country in the comment section. Put your country's flag or your location. They even did Sambisa too, Seth. So yes, it's great energy.
It is giving already.
Right. So guys, tell me where it is you're watching from, and I and Abimbola will give you a virtual hug and be right there to even give you a very big shout. There's a lot happening, Abimbola. Abimbola, waiting to happen. What's going on? What's the burning conversation right now?
I think that we should first start with. Do I want to start with KWAM? Do I want to start with the 18K streams that Wizkid and Gunna song already have? And it's not even been released.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Because it has to be Big Wiz anyways. So maybe we just start with Big Wiz.
Because I feel like it's giving this energy that I'm not there, but you people are already waiting for me. Imagine 18K reels in just 2 days on Instagram.
Right.
And it's dropping tonight. What do you think about that?
I feel like this collaboration is quite strategic, to be honest. I just like the way that they've just really, just gone about this collaboration. And for me, I say this for fact. Anything that Big Wiz is on is always like a hit. Always like a hit.
That's true.
And then conversations have been boiling. Oh, Gunna took with him the big threes. Of course, one person missing in action. I don't want to go there. Anyways, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Asha Mr. Bonnie with the Vibe have been rumored. Not even rumored. They're actually on this project. And Gunna said, this is the one song that I really like, Forever Be Mine, featuring Wizkid. And this song already has 18K reels in less than 24 hours. It just shows one thing. It just tells the story. Big Wiz is bigger than Big Wiz himself. I mean, I feel like right now he's the X factor. And
I feel that with the way with his work with this year, it has been crazy. And when the song finally drops, I mean, how are you guys going to stream it? Like, are you guys really going to attack the song? Because the energy already is contagious, and I'm loving that vibe. Okay, now let's look at some of the comments. I can see you people are not even using your words. It's tonight is the night, but what don't touch Grace? Wizzy on fire. And I've got to say, actually, I admit it because I'm feeling the energy from here.
Right.
Forever Be Mine is going to be Forever Be Yours. So you should just calm down.
Absolutely.
When that jam drops tonight, you better attack it because it's going to be fire.
Absolutely. I mean, just to buttress on what Abimbola has just said, I feel like tonight is going to be one of the nights that defines Afrobeat because we haven't really seen a Wiz and a Gunna project together before. Yeah. Yes, we've seen a Gunna and a Shaka collaboration before. Yes. We haven't seen Gunna or Burna Boy together on a record before, so this is going to be the first time. I'm particularly looking forward to this one. I cannot actually wait to see and to hear everything that's going to happen. I'm looking to hear the entirety of the thing because I mean I've listened to the snippets of it. It's fire. I mean 18K reels already.
It means they are doing something.
Absolutely,
nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm quite excited.
Okay, that is beautiful to see. And now we are going to some more serious business.
Right.
Now, let me see. There's a video going online which shows that KWAM tried to prevent the value jet aircraft from flying after it was prevented from boarding for carrying a flask that they suspected was carrying alcohol. That is allegedly. Allegedly. We're saying, please, I beg. Make I don't forget, allegedly, I beg. Like, what exactly happened? KWAM is actually like a very notable musician. Everybody knows he's one of the top guys up there. But he was prevented from getting on the plane. And then there's another video that actually showed him almost getting hit by the plane.
He was actually literally trying to prevent the plane.
Ooh.
And in my opinion, I'm saying, Baba, you're too old for this P. Yes, there are conversations, there are allegations that he was trying to stop the plane from flying and all of that stuff because they suspect that he had a certain content which contains alcohol, and I think it maxed out the volume that I think it's about. You cannot carry at about 100 ml of certain liquids, and they said, Baba, if we actually even do this P, and I think they started having confrontations and all that altercation, maybe verbal and maybe even physical altercations, and they said to him, you will not fly. those conversations have been boiling. I don't know what the root of the matter is, but we've seen video evidences that Baba was in fact standing in front of a value jet plane and trying to stop an actual plane from moving. Is it Jet Li move or
maybe he was feeling like he was really, he was on top of things at that moment, because I don't know what will make me stand in front of airplane.
Not possible.
I cannot do it in front of bike, ordinary bike. Okay, I don't need try out. So Baba go stand in front of, what? See, I'm seeing a comment here, right? Yeah. So it says that now people are actually shifting blame. I think that we are trying to pinpoint who was at fault, because at some point it says that the pilot actually went into the plane and turned on the ignition, like he wanted to drive off and almost hit our KWAM. But this person says that pilot has no blame, but he will be blamed and punished because he's a small guy. Leadership is failing Nigerians, and this is an example. What was the pilot supposed to do? Stop a flight because KWAM's ego was touched? Are we normal in Nigeria at all? So now this one is saying that we should not punish the pilot, because there are rumors online that the pilot is going to be punished, suspended already. Yeah. So now, do we want to blame him? Do you think we should blame him?
I honestly feel like it's two sides of the coin, and the two sides of the coin in this context is actually equal. And why I say that is simple, because two wrongs will never make it right.
At all.
Two wrongs will never. I feel like for you to be a pilot, you should have some level of patience, you have some level of tolerance.
I mean, you should already have known that it would have people like this. Exactly. There are worst cases, but let's focus on this one.
Yes, so I feel like that move was very unethical, because for you to be a pilot, I mean, your temper is supposed to calm down. You are seeing that this guy is on the tarmac. You are speeding off or driving off or whatever, or moving the plane. And Baba K1 is actually saying, I'm going to stop this plane from taxiing. So whatever it is you want to do, if you want to unalive me. What does that mean? Because this plane no go fly. But the matter is, two wrongs will never make it right. It is very unethical for him to decide to fly the plane whilst you could evidently see somebody in the tarmac. So I feel like that's not professional enough. But for K1 himself to be doing that at this age with his status, I don't know. I mean, well, I feel like it's power play here, to be honest.
Okay, let's see. Everything we're saying right now is allegedly. But I want us to go a certain way, because I did see a video where somebody was like, because K1 knows a couple of very powerful politicians, including the 001 in the country. Absolutely. Maybe that's what gave him the mind, like the audacity to be like, it doesn't matter what I want to do. There are bosses that will come and get me out. Do you think that was the mindset he had? Because there was a video of him singing, we dare, you know what I want to say.
Say it in Yoruba. Say it in Yoruba.
No, so rock. I don't know how they said it, but that kind of thing.
Yeah. So like maybe saying, yes, we're the ones in control. Nothing can happen to us and things of that nature. I think that, well, K1 himself is a powerful figure, no doubt about that. Everyone knows K1. K1 the ultimate is K1 the ultimate. And we know that in the corridors of power, talking about the presidency, the senatorial, whatever, this guy knows a lot of people.
He does.
He's an influential Fuji musician. He's, in fact, I mean, we've seen videos of, Wizkid meeting up with K1 the ultimate and prostrating like, he's going to just lay down there. So K1 is not the kind of person that you want to talk about. He knows small. Do you understand? We've seen, videos and pictures of him with Davido as well, and several other Afrobeat
governors,
musicians,
all of them.
So K1 is not small in that context. And I know for facts that this guy and government, Ijoban, are like 1 and 2. Do you understand? So I sense a power play here. I sense, okay, listen, protocols have to be broken for me. Do you understand? I might be wrong, but this is me just giving my own 2 cents.
Yeah.
However, I will go back to the statement I made before Abimbola, and I'll say this unequivocally. Two wrongs will never in this life make it right. You cannot not obey the rules that govern a certain body. I know a lot of people will say, okay, in Nigeria, these things happen, and I can tell you it's the truth, because you will not go abroad and do this.
At all.
So for me, that's how much I can weigh in. I really don't want to talk too much about it, but I know that there's a press release from Fan.
Yes. Fan did release a press release. Oh my God. Okay, so they said that he was actually initially informed of the regulation to not take the unidentified liquid on board, but he refused. And as boarding continued, an airline security officer asked the passenger to step aside for further clarification. So he refused and spilled the content of the flask on the officer,
Wait, wait.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Okay. Allegedly.
which turned out to be alcohol. Allegedly. Nope, I'm saying allegedly. So the flight captain intervened but faced similar resistance. So he was also allegedly resisting the confrontation of the flight captain. And then she instructed the closure of the aircraft's door. At this juncture, the passenger moved to the front of the aircraft and refused to leave the area despite repeated requests. Then he was ultimately escorted away by AVSEC crime unit for further investigation, after which he was released. Hallelujah. Somebody. Okay, so he was told about it. The captain came out to try and solve the issue. He didn't listen, went to the front of the aircraft, allegedly, and then she drove off. So that's what we are looking at right here. And then somebody goes under the comment section and says that what they are trying to tell us is that nothing will happen to KWAM because he has already been released right now. There might not be any serious investigation that goes after it. So yeah, we are trying to look at a power play here.
Yeah.
Because it already looks like there's nothing that's going to be done. And then I did hear a rumor about him being blacklisted from the industry. Yes,
it's not actually a rumor. It's been confirmed, and he's actually been blacklisted to not to fly for 6 months.
Ooh.
Whilst a lot of people are saying that's a very minor punishment because 6 months is...
It would have gotten a few years.
Do you understand? Because if you close your eyes, 6 months down pass.
They liken it to terrorism.
Yes, it's actually like it's a serious P. You know, it's a very serious issue, and a lot of people have been weighing, on this subject. And one person that has actually been weighing on this subject is Dr. Joey Abba, somebody that's quite respectable figure, very notable figure. And I think we should just even look at what he had to say regarding this matter. And Dr. Joe Alba said, apart from the alleged actions of the pilots, which NCAA is dealing with, there are various questions for you and aviation security to answer. This is a response to the statement from FAN, right?
Okay.
So he's asking, why was KWAM allowed to pass through security screening with the alleged alcoholic liquid in the first place?
Honestly.
Again, when he allegedly refused to drop the liquid, why was he allowed to refuse? Then having allegedly refused, why was he allowed to pass through the boarding gate in the first place?
Oof.
Many more questions. Having passed through the boarding gate, why was he allowed to set foot on the aircraft at all? Having allegedly spilled the liquid on aircraft personnel, why was he not immediately arrested? If having been removed from the aircraft, he allegedly moved to the front of the plane and refused to leave. That's when he was standing in front of the tarmac. That's the videos we've been seeing circulating online. And they said, why was he not immediately arrested and forcibly removed? Because that's an act of terrorism, if we have to look at it that way. So these multiple failures by aviation security pose a great danger to passengers. Someone could have carried a much more dangerous substance than alcohol in a similar manner. Yeah. So people cannot be allowed to refuse to obey security protocols no matter who they are. So, and he said, I trust that you address these issues, but that one, are you sure?
I feel like you just trying to say that people might not do it, but I'm telling you people that you should.
Yeah.
There are so many questions from the beginning to the end. We have security for a reason. They should have seen it.
Yes,
they should have known. They should have removed it.
Yeah.
Because once I was at the airport and they actually saw this liquid that my dad was supposed to carry, and they removed it immediately. It wasn't allowed to carry past the first gate.
Yeah.
Not the third one, not the fourth, not the first gate. So I actually do have a lot of things to consider here. But you know what? Let's keep discussing because we want to uncover things. I feel like we should turn this into some kind of investigation 101. But allegedly, y'all, because I ain't got time for that. Like allegedly, okay?
Yeah. So I hope that in all of this, we're able to come to a conclusion. We're able to get something out of this to know and understand the fact that no matter who you are, you have to obey the laws.
You are not supposed to be above the law.
Yes, the law is not particular to one person. You get me? So I'm looking at the situation where we are able to properly just address the situation, and we can move on and have a better understanding of what we really should do as a people. And I like what this person said. He said, how was he or whatever his... No, don't do that. It's got to the point of standing right in front of the plane. I honestly don't know. This so-called VIP thing is going to buy us as a country. What do you make of this, Abimbola?
I'm thinking, first of all, no disrespect, no shade to my guy. He might be doing some things, but no shade. But seriously, how did that happen? I'm trying to put two and two together. It's not supposed to be possible. There are so many things that should have happened before he got to this point of him being in front of a plane.
Yeah.
If not him, someone else could have been injured. Something
Yeah.
else could have happened. Something
Yeah.
crazy could have happened. And if what we are doing is actually leaving VIP to be VIPs, we really are going down as a country.
Absolutely.
And I think we need to work on it.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I feel like, it should be the same tape rule measuring everybody at the end of the day. Yes, you understand, of course, ticket self. You know, when you fly, there's first class.
Yes.
There's business class. There's economy. But the ground rule, the general rule is don't carry X and X. Don't carry X and X. It's as simple as that.
And if you're caught, comply.
Just easy peasy. So I'm looking forward to a lot of conversations moving forward, and I really hope, I sincerely hope that one of these days we're able to not only move past this, but understand that first things first, we have to obey the laws, and these laws are the laws that govern us as a people. Nigerians cannot be posturing as mannerless people, So we'll see how that one pans out in the next couple of days, and I'm seriously looking forward, to everything that's going to happen. So yes, big conversations right there. But what's next for us?
Okay, next is a tweet by Davido. Oh, allegedly. because now there was a tweet by Davido where he says, "Me and Gunna made magic," and then in the comments, Davido comes and says, "Never tweeted this. Get out of my, the law. I made $1 million last night. Please." What's going on? How many Davidos do we have? How many OBOs do we have? First of all, that's why we use a lot of allegedly, because something is going on here.
Absolutely.
So now, what do you think about this? Because I do have questions.
Okay, so I think for me, it's a simple matter. Gunna picked Burna Boy, Ashake, and Wiz on his project, the last one.
Yes.
Right, that's going to drop tonight. Of course, we're going to see how that one's going to pan out. Amazing music, by the way.
Already.
The track with Wizkid is garnering over 18K reels already on Instagram.
Without being released.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, why was Davido not on the list of the features?"
Yeah.
Right, and that one has been sparking a lot of conversations online, on X, on Instagram, literally everywhere that the news had actually made its way into. But some people went to dig up an old tweet allegedly of Davido saying, "Me and Gunna made magic," and this was dated 2025, right? So David, in his own cool boy era and his own basketball era, said, "I'm not gonna let this news fly."
Because
and he takes to his comments and said, "Never tweeted this. Get off my that." Made $1 million right now. Talking about, of course, the tour and everything that's been happening with the tour. So yes, I feel like the ops are definitely going to do anything to want to smear any artist they don't like at all. So it's a part of the drill. It's part of the trail.
They're always trying to cause trouble.
Yeah. But that's that. It's always happened. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it.
Okay, so next we've got the wedding bells are jingling already. See, don't be tired of weddings when it comes to Nigerians. We'll do weddings, we'll overdo, we'll continue to overdo, and that's fine. Okay, so we've got Davido and Chioma fly up to Miami for their wedding this weekend.
How many weddings are they going
No,
to
wait,
have?
now, no, let's think about it like this. They actually did a traditional wedding, and we've not seen Chioma in a white dress, and we want to see her in a white dress. So let them have their weddings. The people that are already saying that you're doing too much, blah, 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 how many weddings do we want to have? Let them do what they will do. Do you not agree?
Well, this one.
Wait, I think it's a gender thing, yeah. You're a man, you might not want to do the numerous ceremonies, and I'm just like, I like the drama.
So the first question I will ask is Davido seems to be the person that's actually happy and doing all these things, because I feel like Chioma is a very reserved person.
Yeah, we don't see much of her.
We don't get to see much of her. So David's love for this woman is magnanimous. A whole track. Please,
we got
that one said But if I really want to weigh in, I feel like I'm super excited for David. I feel like right now he's just really living his life, coming from the back of the great loss of his son. I don't want to mention his name, but everybody knew about that. And right now, new babies, twin babies, everyone is living, everyone is happy. The wedding happened. The phase of the wedding happened, because there's another one now.
Yes, there's
The first
another
phase
one
of the wedding
starting.
happened. It literally shut down the internet. I felt like that was like the icing on the whole top. I didn't think that they were actually going to get to another phase of another wedding. So this one is going to be in Miami. A lot of people are pulling up already. I mean, just beautiful things happening. Of course, you see right there, you know, David with some flowers already.
Guys, surprised they're on their jets.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a man with money.
No, agenda, you won't stuff like that now. What's it going to happen to broke people like us? What are we going to do?
Right now, let's just imagine that we are in this situation. Like, I want to be happy with myself. So this is beautiful. I can't wait for mine. Very beautiful. And you see that cute gesture you did for her on the jets with the flowers and the
intentional. I mean, like I said, David absolutely adores and worships the ground that Chioma walks. I mean, I feel like for him right now, he has said it in many interviews. Listen, not only one wife I get, I don't want to do all this cool waka again, but will they actually stop it? Man,
see, they're going to come for you, and I'm going to let them, please.
Man will be man in it. Anyways, I'm actually super excited for them. I'm super excited.
I am. Another wedding. We, the online in-laws, will be here.
We'll be here.
Okay, so now let's discuss this. Davido's schedule next after a successfully concluded tour. Now he has a white wedding this weekend in Miami. He's going on a short break because he's got to be with wifey and the kids and all of that. Then they announced African Stadium tour and Europe tour dates. He moves to his new house in Atlanta, USA, and documentary in the works and a movie executive production.
That's a long list of things to do. But they're quite exciting. The white wedding is on now because it goes on a short break.
Okay.
And then announces the African tour. Of course, the North American tour just finished. And for me, in my opinion, it was literally the best I've ever seen Davido on a tour. And the intentionality around it, the way the music had changed.
It was beautiful. I saw the videos and I was just like, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have had some like teleportation powers. He gave a lot. I admired the energy, the practice, the rehearsals, everything that went into it. It was amazing. He's moving to his new house.
Yeah. So in Atlanta. Not in Corridor, Atlanta.
See, you will get there. Don't feel sad. Don't look at people and feel sad for yourself. You will get there. You will get there.
You know, I feel like Davido's work rate is actually superb.
All of them, I think they are planning something. All of them, they've been on their toes. So if you want to be lazy, you can do it. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay, so out this midnight, we've got Marvel, Zoltan, Charlie Poppy, and Ira Star. Oh my God, those names. I feel like we should expect the ground to shake. There should be an earthquake. Because what do you mean by that?
Moment.
Okay, what kind of music are you expecting? What kind of jam are you expecting?
I feel like
because look at this lineup.
It's intense. It's really intense. I mean, Escaladizi dropped, and that became like one of the serious anthems on the streets of Afrobeat. And I felt like, in my opinion, this song actually needs a remix. I was saying it one time.
So you can't get enough of it. You want more and more. Yes, more. That's the kind of music we should be making. People should want more. Okay.
Absolutely. And just to see Zlatan being on it, Charlie Poppy being on it, and a little blend of short skirts and vibes. So actually very interesting to see, and I can't wait for this one to be out.
I definitely cannot wait for the magic that all these artists create together. Now, Austin Starr, collab of the year incoming. What she's trying to put us like suspense. What are we expecting here?
Well, I feel like it's just really trying to raise our toes and just move them a little bit.
We've had a lot of bangers this year, so I want to know what you're planning for me.
I feel like collab of the year is too long of a stretch because I mean, but I'm not saying like it doesn't have the potential to be like the collab of the year, but we've heard really great songs in 2025 already. I mean, remember Omale jumping on the With You track with Davido that have been largely conducted and agreed that this is a jam of the year.
Yes. It's I still remember it, and it's magical every single time.
Right.
Davido, if you're watching this, you can play it at my wedding. Because, my next event.
I'll fix that for you.
Y'all heard him. I'm going to hold you to that, okay?
I'll fix that for you. But I feel like there's been great music released so far. There's also Arista and Wiz. There's Wiz. There's DJ Tunes and Fola talking about One Condition. There's Wiz and Tyler. There's been a lot of collaborations. We can go on and on. I mean, Burna Boy just dropped an album, insane piece of work. I mean, No Signs of Weakness. And there've been loads and loads of, amazing songs on there. So I feel like right now it's going to be quite too early to say collab of the year. Maybe when we listen to it tonight, we'll be able to change our minds. But yes.
Wait. Tell me first, what artists coming together would give you your collab of the year? Because I want to know.
Collab of the
year, like collaboration,
Okay, collab of the universe would be a Wiz, a Burna, and a David record.
How?
In the same room.
We gonna need like a genie for that. I don't see that happening. So
well,
I'll be like, okay, but that would be my collab of the year too.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Having all of them on a track.
That would be astronomical.
Sorry, after billions, we have trillions. Yeah, they would have trillions of streams. So that would be a lot.
I feel like it's going to shut down the internet for like a whole freaking year because nobody, in fact, will see that coming because, of course, the very intense beef between all of them. Especially Burna hitting at David and Wiz and David, So, but it'd be interesting to see. And I mean, fingers crossed. Fingers really crossed.
Let's be hopeful. I feel like it could actually happen.
We'll see how that pans out. Guys, it's been Iron Bimbola here on the Afternoon Drive here at Gusto TV Africa, just gisting ourselves, gisting our lives away, and just giving you the best of everything Afrobeat. There's been interesting conversations around KWAM 1, and guys, tell us exactly what you think. Weigh in. What do you think? What do you think about this subject? Do you think?
And allegedly, when you are saying whatever you want to.
Tell us what you think. Do you think that KWAM 1 should be blamed for this, or the airport authority should be blamed? Who do you think should be blamed for all of this?
Do you think the punishment is too mild for him? Do you want something more? Put it there, but put your name and allegedly when you put it there.
Please do that. And guys, let us know what you're feeling. Are you super excited for a Wizkid and Gunna collaboration tonight? Put all your thoughts in the comment box.
If you use the sound, you might go viral.
Actually, I mean, 18K reels already.
So, jump on it.
Guys, until next time, please stay safe. Abimbola and I signing out.